Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Adelina Syakinauti Dengoran and I'm from Inkijang. So I want to review journal or article, and let's start my explanation. And the first is the title of this journal is Investigating the Use of YouTube as a Virtual Teaching Medium in ALT Among English Students. And the second is the author of this journal is Aprilian Ria Adisti. And the third is the article was published on March 30, 2022. And research introduction. And the first is title. The title of this journal is Investigating the Use of YouTube as a Virtual Teaching Medium (ELT) Among English Students. And the second is Statement of the Problem. Since the COVID-19 pandemic came up suddenly to this where everything takes the drastic turn. The impact of this pandemic is drastically changing the lives of people around the world. Schools and universities must be closed. The situation, of course, made many universities have turned to remoteness learning as means of continuing the teaching and learning process. The Ministry of Education, the Teaching Republic of Indonesia reacted to this issue by making an online learning policy and education center. Many education institutions adopted this policy. One adoption is creating online tools as a resources of transition face-to-face learning to virtual learning. Hence, in this pandemic, teachers should fast to adapt effectively to the new situation, in which some problems commonly happen. On the contrary, one of the positive impacts of the situation is an opportunity to rethink how digital technology can be used as a valuable media to support the teaching and learning process. 3. Scope and limitation. One learning means distance education, where the learning is intentionally designed to be delivered fully online through the internet. Unlike face-to-face learning, online learning builds a new perspective that the teacher faces the challenge of being a creator, a presenter, and a guide in the classroom. And the challenge of the creator, presenter, and guide of the classroom. The school will use strategies to give interaction, deliver the material, create learning media, engage students, and create assessment specific to learning in a virtual environment. Next is research design and methodology. And the one, research data. In this research investigates the use of YouTube as a medium in English. One source for non-English students at the One State Islamic University, Salatiga. In this study involved 3 classes from the Early Childhood Islamic Education Study Program, the Islamic Elementary School Study Program, and the Islamic Regionally Education and Study Program as the objective. This research to get the paper of perspective and opinion on the use of YouTube as a medium in the English one search. And the 2 is statistical tool. This study limited and the content of YouTube from the channel AR, and while the materials were about degree of comparison and collection, then students' responses from those 3 classes in the YouTube column and the perception of using YouTube and as their learning media had been analyzed and investigated in the findings. And the 3 is research instrument. Doing observation was first step in conducting a study, and step did to get the information about using the medium and teaching the English one search for non-English students at Teaching Training and Education Faculty of State Islamic University in Salatiga. And then the second step in this study is doing field research. At this stage, an investigation was conducted to highlight the impact of using YouTube on non-English students in the English language teaching by analyzing and answering research quiz from the students. Students' perfection and others come about the materials on the YouTube comment column. And the next is after doing field research to get findings, then the data had been collected and interpreted and analyzed was carried out by looking at the comments in the YouTube column from the 3 classes who were responding in this study. And the last is the increase the credibility and validity of the research finding. The researcher in the historical regulation by combining theoretical method or observers in the research study. Finally, creating a research report is the last step after the findings have been analyzed. Research finding 1. The implementation of YouTube as a medium in English language teaching. The English language teaching for non-English students required for more effort than teaching for English students in English 1 course. Choose material delivered through YouTube as a medium for the lecturer to explain the material. 3 topics are to the degrees of comparison material, namely positive, comparative, and superlative. And after observing the ELD video, the research analyzed students who answered in the YouTube comments column. The investigating found that students from 3 non-English study programs could distinguish degree of comparison in the sentence. And then the following video analyzed contents material about collection. This video explains the meaning, pronounce, and use collection in a sentence. In this video, the lecturer explained the collection and idioms such as cup with, suck in, look for, supposed to, lift some up to someone, rely on, hang out, touch, in touch, and many others. And this research analyzed students' answers in the YouTube comments column. And the investigation found that students from the 3 non-English students did the instruction very well, and they could write 5 sentences of the collection and idioms with the meaning correctly. And the last is about conclusion. In this pandemic area, mastery of technology is the most crucial foundation in education sector. In the fact strictness that by mastering technology, the goal of the learning can be successfully realized. The students can still learn through the digital media whenever they want without creating face-to-face and the lecture in the classroom. YouTube is considered of the media and the great potential to improve the quality of learning, online learning, especially in English language learning for non-English students. The medium can create freedom of expression and aid experiences in improving students' ability to understand learning material. So the video content uploaded on YouTube channel. Alright, I think that's all from me. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.